You're welcome to day 5 of my 100 days copywriting masterclass. I'm Alex. I'm a copywriter, a psychologist, a PhD research candidate, a business consultant. If you need the consulting services of a copywriter, do well to message me inbox. Today's topic says understanding consumer psychology in copywriting. Understanding consumer psychology in copywriting. Consumer psychology is the study of how people think, feel, and behave when making purchasing decisions. In copywriting, understanding consumer psychology helps you craft persuasive messages that connects with your audience, address their needs, and drive action. Why consumer psychology? Why do we study consumer psychology? Like I said before, consumer psychology was one of the courses I took in my final year as an undergraduate student of psychology. Why consumer psychology matters in copywriting? Why do we study consumer psychology? Number one, it helps create compelling and persuasive content. It helps you to create compelling and persuasive content. Number two, it increases conversion rates and sales. It converts readers to clients and to customers. Number three, it builds emotional connection with consumers. Number four, it enhances brand trust and loyalty. Number five, it reduces resistance to buying. Key psychological principles in copywriting. There are some principles in copywriting. One of the principles is the power of emotion in decision making. Consumers make decisions. People buy things emotionally. Consumers make decisions emotionally and justify with logic. Effective copywriting appeals to people's emotion. So while you are writing a copy, your target is to appeal, is to trigger, is to prime, is to influence their emotion to make a decision, to buy that product or services now. So when you're writing a copy, you try to tap into the subconscious of human beings for them to buy a product or a services. One of the emotion there is fear. For example, don't let your competitors outrank you. Another emotion there is happiness. Example, enjoy a stress-free vacation. Another emotion there is trust. Example, 100,000 people were satisfied with my services or with my products. Another is called FOMO. FOMO means FOMO, fear of missing out. So when you are selling a product or a services, you induce FOMO. Examples of a FOMO is limited stocks are available, or you have the last chance to make a decision. So it makes people to want to take decisions quickly. The next principle of persuasion is the Cialdini's 6 laws. Like I said in the former class, Dr. Robert Cialdini outlines 6 principles of persuasion that copywriters can use. One of the principles there is the principle of reciprocity. People feel obligated to return favor. Example, free trials. The other one is commitment and consistency. Once someone commits to something, they are likely to follow through. Another one is social proof. People follow the crowd. When people see testimonies of other people, they tend to believe the services of a product or a consumer that a company is presenting to them. Another one is authority. When professionals talk, for instance, I'm a psychologist, I'm talking to you about the consumer psychology. So you can trust me because I have studied psychology in my first degree, in my master's degree, and I'm still studying in my PhD. So you can trust me in that. Another one is liking. Another one is scarcity. Then the next subheading there is the psychology of pain and pleasure. Consumers make decisions to either avoid pain or to gain pleasure. For instance, to avoid pain, stop wasting money on ineffective marketing. Gain pleasure. The next one, achieve financial freedom. Another subheading there is the rule of simplicity. The rule of simplicity. The brain prefers simple, easy to digest information. Complex language or jargons can confuse and turn off readers. Short sentences and clear with bullets. Another subheading is the power of personalization. People respond better to messages that feel personal and relevant. Use their name when possible. For instance, once you start a communication with somebody, try to know their names. Once you are talking, you can tell them, Alex, can you try this product? You are drawing that person's attention, and he or she might want to listen to you. Another one is address specific pain points. Try to identify their challenges and try to address it. They will listen to you. Speak in the second person. You, you use you to create a direct connection. Another subheading there is consumer behavior and buying stages. Consumers go through different psychological stages before making a decision, making a purchase. One of the stages is awareness. They recognize a problem of need. Another stage is interest. They start researching solution. Another stage is consideration. They compare different options. Another stage is decision making. They make a purchase. Another stage is retention. They decide whether to stay or to quit. So the awareness stage has to do with the blog post. The consideration stage has to do with the product comparison. The decision stage has to do with the strong call to action, CTA. So another subheading there is practical copywriting techniques using consumer psychology. While presenting a copy, you use power words. Power words like free, exclusive, proven, guaranteed, triggers strong response. This power words triggers responses. Another one there is create a sense of urgency. Offers end soon. For example, you can tell them that offers end soon. It encourages immediate action. Another one there is leverage storytelling. In copywriting, you learn how to tell stories that make your brand relatable. You tell stories, try to relate what you are selling to their personal needs. Another one there is make it visual. If you have images to show for what you are saying, try to present such images in bold and italic forms or fonts. Use call to action, CTA. For instance, after presenting, you can tell them to sign up now, purchase now, request, place an order now, get started today, encourage action. When you use these things, potential clients or customers will tend to want to buy such products. In summary, understanding consumer psychology is essential for writing persuasive copy that converts. By leveraging emotion, persuasion techniques, and behavioral triggers, you can create messages that resonate with your audience and drive results. So you need to understand the psychology of human consumption, and you don't necessarily need to be a psychologist, but if you have the time, you can study one or two things in psychology to understand this thing to make you a better copywriter. And with this, it will be the end of this unit for today's class. If you have questions, do well to ask on the comment section. Click the links on the comment section to join my WhatsApp and Telegram community for more elaborate training. If you need a copy of my ebook, chat me up to get one. So follow the link on the comment section, ask your questions there, chat me up. If you are a business owner, if you are a CEO, if you are a consultant, you need the services of a copywriter or of a business consultant, you can come inbox and ask me for a consultancy service. I will be available to render my expertise and help your company grow revenue. The work of a copywriter, the primary work of the copywriter is to convince clients. For instance, this is the pack of a headset. All the words written on these headsets are written by a copywriter. So your work is to write things that whoever that reads it, he or she might want to buy a product. So this is one of the work of a copywriter. So you learn to write persuasively. And as you do this, you will be able to work remotely and earn in USD. Thank you for listening. See you in next class. Alex.